so it's Monday the 28th, and this last Friday, Israel went in and attacked Iran for their ballistic missile attack October 1st. So they did do it before the election, which is what they said they were going to do and what they were planning on doing. And basically, they went in with their stealth fighters. They took out all the radar installations, all the S-300 anti-aircraft Russian-made missile systems. And after the first wave of the stealth aircraft, they sent 2 more waves of aircraft in. A total of 120 aircraft were used, including refueling, radar jamming, all sorts of different types of aircraft they used. But they sent in 120 planes total in 3 waves over 3 hours long, and they didn't lose a single aircraft. And they took out all of the defense systems that the Iranians had, basically. And they proceeded to take out the ballistic missile factories, the drone factories, and some of these ballistic missile factories, they took out equipment in them, precisely hit specific pieces of equipment, like the solid state fuel mixers. Those things are $200 million a pop. They took out 20 of those. That's, I think, $4 billion worth of mixers they took out that have to be bought back from China, that China just can't immediately make. They have to be produced over time. So again, they've decimated the Iranian drone, ballistic missile, military industrial complex. They've totally decimated that. Okay. They also sent a clear message to the regime. We have air superiority. You can't even compete with us. Your anti-aircraft weapons don't even work. We can come in and bomb you we've just proven we can come in and bomb you in mass anytime we want to. And be on notice that if you don't want to end up like we've been bombing first Hamas and now Hezbollah, and you don't want to be the next one just to be continuously bombed, you need to back off. And it was funny because the rhetoric was, they came out and instead of their last one where they blustered about, oh, if they attack, we're going to send 10,000 ballistic missiles at them. This time they came back and said, oh yeah, they came in, they did a little bit of damage, it wasn't any big deal. And we have the right at some point, we can defend ourselves. So they totally backed off on their bluster. And I think that was just because of the clear message that basically we have air superiority and we can hit all these targets now, and we held ourselves back. We left the nuclear facilities and we left the oil infrastructure completely alone. Don't push us. Those are next on our list. And then we're going to start hitting, then we'll start targeting your leadership. Just like we did. We're going to take out your industry, and then your leadership's next. Just like we did with Hamas, just like we did with Hezbollah. You're on notice. You can back off and stop now, or we're going to do the same thing to them that did with you. And that's something that I think is very interesting because the princes behind the scene that push and incite the leadership of these countries to attack can only do it up until the point that the leadership believes they can win. At the point the leadership starts realizing that they are about to be taken out or overthrown or lose power, then all that motivation done by the princes lose its effect. Because think about what they're promising them. They're promising the leadership of Iran that they're going to destroy Israel, that they're going to start a caliphate, and they're going to take over the whole world. And the Messiah, their Muslim Messiah, the Mahdi, is going to show up and take them to victory, and the caliphate's going to work. Well, whenever they get in the position where they're going, oh, we're really getting our rear ends kicked, and Israel's about to start killing us, and our own people are going to overthrow us, then they're going to back off because the promises that are whispered in their ears are not being fulfilled, and self-survival takes over with evil people. They're small, evil-minded people that want to keep their power and survive, so when they're on the ropes, they will back off. So that's what I believe is going to happen. They're not talking a big, strong game. They're talking about, okay, we can defend ourselves now that we've been attacked. The attack wasn't that bad, but we hold the right to defend ourselves. Not, we're going to launch 10,000 ballistic missiles at you like they said last time. Their bluster has basically gone downhill. On top of that, the Ayatollah is rumored to be sick. He hasn't been seen in a couple days, and he's very ill, and he's in his upper 80s, I think. So he may be, they're basically getting his son ready to take his place. So now, if the Ayatollah passes away, then his son becomes the new Ayatollah, he's like 55, and you got this new president who is crazy as anything, but he's not as crazy as the last president. They called him a moderate psychopath instead of a complete psychopath. But so you got a kind of a moderate president for them, and you got a new Ayatollah in. So you're going to have a rebalancing of power, and maybe they're going to come up with a new plan. They're going to be younger, and they're going to say, look, I love Pops. He's gone now, but his plan wasn't working. We're on the ropes. We can't make missiles anymore. We can't make drones. They can come and bomb us anytime they want. We need to do something different. They're taking out Hamas. They're taking out Hezbollah now. We've lost our proxies. What's our strategy? We need a new strategy. The old strategy that worked for years and years isn't working anymore. So my belief is they're going to cling to and establish tighter ties with Russia and Turkey, which is necessary for the Gog-Magog war to take place. Basically, Iran had to be lessened in the region to force them to work with Russia and Turkey to now later come in. So my prediction is, for biblical prophecy, is this is going to peter out. Hezbollah is going to be on the ropes and probably going to seek a peace treaty at some point. They're already trying to do a ceasefire, but they'll try to do a peace treaty as soon as Iran stops backing them, I'm sure, because all their leadership's taken out and they want to try to live. So I believe that we're about to enter a time of peace. Now, that being said, a lot of things can happen. I would hope the Iranians would be smart enough to wait till after the American elections to see what takes place. If weak leadership comes in, they may be emboldened to attack again. And also, if strong leadership is coming in, that might cause some world actors to try to do stuff before that person gets into office in January. They got a 2 to 3 month window to try to do their evil deeds. That could escalate things. So I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just saying that I think that the time of peace before the Magog and Gog war may be at our doorstep, to where we get 3-6 months worth of peace, maybe a year of peace. Who knows? So we'll just have to wait and see. But that's my take on it. Thanks.